what is electric current. So basically what is इसका word का meaning क्या होता है? You have heard so many times what is electricity. Electricity is just the flow of the charge carriers, the flow of the electrons through the conductor. The flow of the electrons through the conductor, that is called the electricity. और इसको आप electric current भी कहते हैं. जैसे current का अपने आप में बेटा एक meaning होता है, that is called something which is in motion. So that is the meaning of current. So whenever the flow of electrons take place through the conductor, which is either can be solid or it can be liquid. So this is called the current. So what is the electric current? Means electrics is what related to the electrons. Electrons in the conductor does not move by itself. For example, मैं एक iron rod ले लेता हूँ, iron of wire ले लीजिए. It is made up of beta totally it is made up of atoms. It is full of atoms. So electrons are free in it. What is the meaning of free electrons? We cannot take it out. But electrons are free because these are able to move from one atom to the other, but they cannot move by itself. So they need some force. Whenever we apply some voltage, for example, if we applied a stellar battery. Suppose this is a positive terminal, this is a negative terminal. So what happens? These all atoms, this wires, this iron wire or this steel wire, this iron wire to copper wire is fully made up of atoms. So what will happen? On the one terminal it is a positive charge, and the another terminal is negative. So what will happen? The electrons, and first of all you should know about the electrons. Electrons क्या होता है? Electrons is a negatively charged particle. Electron मतलब बेटा आपका negatively charged particle होता है. So suppose this atom का जो electron है, it is negatively charged, this is also negative, and we all know that negative and negative repel each other. So due to which this electron will try to move over here. And this positive and what is the this is and the electrons are all everywhere in all the atoms. So like there is also electrons. What will happen? These electrons with this positive, because positive and negative they attract each other. So what will happen? This positive terminals want to pull the electrons, and this negative terminal wants to repel the electrons. So due to which these type of two forces, there is some motion created in the conductor, and what happens? These electrons start tending to move towards this direction, from negative to the positive terminal, and this is what electric current or electricity is. And there is some energy is produced, and this energy when they move, whenever we move, we create energy, we have energy. Similarly, whenever these electrons start moving, they have some energy and they create some energy, and which we use in the form of electricity. And we use this electricity, the electrical appliances like fan, bulb, rod, and whatever the electric appliances we have at our home, वहाँ पे उनको use करते हैं, we use over there. So this electron starts moving from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. All the electrons, there is some motion created. So this is how the electron motion takes place from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. But the conventional current direction of that has been decided in the positive negative. So current always the direction of the current, you should always remember that is they take it as the scientists think in the starting that it is due to the movement of protons. So they thought it is always from the positive terminal to the negative terminal. But we all know, this should be clear in everyone's mind, that the electron always moves from the negative terminal to the positive terminal. So do all the objects are conducted? No, only those conductors which have free electrons, and when the potential difference or the voltage is applied to it, and the electrons start moving in them, they are the only conductors. And those who do not conduct the electricity, those who do not have the free electrons, so they are called the insulator. So बेटा हमें पता होना चाहिए what is the conductor and what is the insulator. So you should know all this. So what are all the objects are conductor? No, all the objects are not conductor. For example, I can say what are the conductors. First of all, you should know conductors. बच्चे होता है conductors are what? For example, I can say copper. Copper is a conductor. Iron is a conductor. You can say, and what is a conductor? You can sea water. Sea water is a conductor, बेटा. And I will tell you later कि sea water हमारा conductor क्यों होता है. Copper, iron, silver, Ag. These all are what? These all are the conductors बच्चे. और insulators आपको कौन से होते हैं? Insulator आपको पता होना चाहिए. Insulators means these are matter has been divided into two parts, conductor and insulator. Mostly. So whatever starts conducting, whatever they starts conducting electrons, means any object which has a free charge carrier, and these free charge carriers comes into motion when the potential difference is applied on it. They are conductors, there are potential conductors, and the rest of them are insulators. What are the example of insulators? Wood is an insulator, bache. Rubber is an insulator. You have a oil is an insulator. Diamond is an insulator. Most of the students know all these only. So these are also the insulators. The diamond is an insulator. Along with that, you have a wood, rubber, oil, diamond, and one more. Air is the biggest insulator. Air is also a good example of an insulator. Why? Because suppose if air was a conductor, what could happen? There are so many wires, open wires around us. If air was hypothetically, if air was a conductor, what could happen? This electric current through the wires can struck us. This electric current will pass through the wire from the air, and it can struck us, and we could get an electric shock, but we are not getting an electric shock. Why? Because of this because of this property of air. Air is an insulator, but under certain condition air also acts as a conductor. When? In the lightning process. In the lightning process में बच्चे क्या होता है? Air act as a conductor. Why? Because have you seen the clouded and the, because potential difference is created in the clouded and in the clouds and in the ground. Means high positive terminal in the clouds and negative terminal in the ground is created, due to which the current is forced to pass an electric current. So air also under certain conditions, some of these insulators conduct the electricity when the high potential difference is applied, due to which they are not only called the insulators, so most of these insulators are also called the bad conductors of electricity. बेटा हम इनको दूसरा नाम भी देते हैं, which is called the bad conductors of electricity. That you should know, okay? And ये आपका conductors का example हो जाता है. And why the sea water is a conductor of